lovelies, welcome to my self-help channel. My name is Fereniki and I am super excited to welcome you here. This is the channel for the best self-love advice, and please like this video and subscribe if you like to hear all the videos that I'll be creating going forward. 2020, it seems already to have a different energy about it. It feels like a new chapter, and I am 100% excited to share with you all the knowledge and all the tips that I have learned along the way. So the topic for today, and chill, relax, get your coffee. I got my coffee here as well. One of the questions that I received over the Christmas break, a few times actually, is that I have a lot of resolutions and things I want to do, but how can I overcome, how can I stop caring about what other people think? So we'll talk all about this just on this video, so stay until the end to find out how to do just that. So, welcome back. The topic for today is how to stop caring about what other people think about you. Now, we have been conditioned for years and years and years, based on our culture, to think about what other people think, and perhaps to maintain an image, to make sure that we're not looking vulnerable or sensitive and stuff like that. That is all false, right? That is all, people were doing that in the past to cover their insecurities, essentially. Now that we are getting into a more authentic world and everybody's trying to be more authentic, that requires of us to be more self-sustained and also believe in ourselves and love ourselves truly and deeply. So the simple answer to stop caring about what other people think is to really value your own opinion more than you value other people's opinion. But how do you get there? So let me give you an example. I had a boss a few years back where I was in an underpaid job, based on the research I've done, and I know you know whether you're underpaid or not, right? So you feel it, right? I'm sure some of you have been in similar situations. So I decided to have a conversation with my boss and ask for what I deserve and stand up for myself and really get what I deserve. And then I realized when I had that conversation with him that he wasn't on the same page. So even though until that point I felt like he really believes in me and he really likes my work and I've been doing really well, when we had that conversation it felt like he was trying to put me down. He was not encouraging me, and that was his behavior going forward after this conversation. And I start thinking, like, why am I feeling so negative being around this person? Why is he trying to put me down? And the problem with that is that if you stay around these people for a long time, that is becoming very damaging to your self-esteem. And you start believing, because that's how he or she or your co-workers are treating you, and then you start believing that for yourself, even if you have high confidence at the beginning. So I realized I don't want to be in a company, I don't want to be in a place where I feel tolerated. I want to be in a place where I feel celebrated for my uniqueness, for my superpowers, for my capabilities, for what I bring to the table. But how do you do that? How do you get to that place? So there are lots of different ways to really love yourself and believe in yourself, and I am doing that work. So if you're interested in that, please get in touch with me and we can discuss about what are your specific needs and how to do it. But essentially, if you start thinking like little things that you are doing, like the way you cut your hair, and whether your mom or dad approves or not, it doesn't matter. If you like it, that's what matters the most. It's the same in every situation. If I feel I am worth a lot more than I'm getting paid, I am not going to stay around in jobs and people that will put me down, or I would feel tolerated, because there's nothing to gain from that. There's only damaging. Also, I have seen lots of times where people say, my boss asked me to do something that I wasn't agreeing with, or it wasn't according to my values, so I had to do it. And I'm like, no, you don't have to do it. It's your choice. Because the thing is that your boss might be there today, might not be there tomorrow. You might be in this job, you might not be in this job tomorrow. But what you carry with you all the time is your self-esteem and your self-worth. You carry that with you around everywhere you go. You can't run away from it. So when you do things that are not aligned with your own values, you betray yourself. And I know that sounds like a harsh word, but that's what it is, to make you understand what I mean and how damaging that behavior is, even though lots of people are doing it. So if you are asked to do something that is not aligned with what you believe, with what you feel is right, with your values, then you need to speak up. You need to say it. Because if you don't, then you are damaging your self-esteem. And that is more damaging long-term than anything else. Because, you know, like, as I said, this person might be there today, might not be there tomorrow. You might be in this job, you might not be in this job, but your self-esteem, you carry it with you around everywhere. So you need to be protective of that at all times. Also, the opinions of other people does not really affect your future. What you believe about yourself, that's what creates your future. That's how new opportunities open up for you in your life. What other people think of you is their opinion, and that's what it is. And they are lots of times judge you from their point of view. So if they have lost the light within them, they can't see the light in you. It's so true. And especially if there are people that they can see the light in you, but they can't see the light within them, then they will try to put you down, because that's not comfortable. They don't feel comfortable being around you. So you need to be aware about all of this, human mechanics, I guess, and choose what people you want to be around, and because that would really help your self-esteem. That would really help you, because if you're around a positive environment, that's when you feel at work, with your friends, with your family. Avoid people that are negative, and also they try to put you down in any kind of way. It's just not healthy for your own self-esteem. So, but what you believe about yourself, it really creates everything. What you believe about yourself will create the job opportunity that pays exactly what you think you're worth. It will create the right relationship. It will create what you believe about yourself. That's what you create. Because we are vibrational beings, right? The vibration that we have attracts the things that we want, or the things that we don't want if we have a negative vibration. So we need to be aware of your core, which is your self-esteem, and how emotionally stable you are. And if people are treating you or they try to put you down, you need to be able to put the boundaries and say, no, this is not how it's going to be, and let me show you how it's going to be. So, but to get that self-confidence, you have to work from within. Because if you don't have a good self-confidence, and if you don't feel confident within you, you might start to doubt yourself. If you're around those people for a long time, you start doubting yourself, and that's really dangerous. So if you get to that point, you really need to get some help to help you, find your light again and find your power. So that's it for today. I hope that was valuable for you, and have that in mind, to value your opinion more than others, because others don't know you even, especially the people that don't know you. And if it's people that actually do know you, it's like your mom or your dad, they are talking through their own experience, and everybody has a different path and a different experience and different talents. Nobody knows your talents. Nobody else knows what you feel is right for you. Nobody else knows what you can do, because nobody else has your thoughts. Nobody else has your emotions, what feels good, what doesn't feel good for you, so you know. And nobody has a vision. you have a vision for yourself, and that's all that matters. Everybody else's opinion is just that, an opinion. So yeah, I hope you found this content valuable. If you do, please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That would mean the world to me. And I had like lots of questions over the Christmas, so I will be creating more videos in the next coming days, so stay tuned for those, and I'll speak to you soon. Love you so much.